you weep, Martha, don't you mow. Hi, I'm Ian Miller. I was the pitch of Shades from 2013 to 2014, and this is the bass part of Mary. So Mary is basically 4 verses. The first 2 are on Oh Mary, Don't You Weep. The third and fourth are on If I Could, I Surely Would. And then at the end of the 4th verse, we go into a long breakdown section where the shoe loops Oh Mary, Don't You Weep, and the bass is we have our up and down walking bass line that repeats over and over until we get to the very end on One Last Pharaoh's Army. Okay, so here we go. I'm also going to play along on the keyboard because this is a little low for my range, just so you can hear exactly what the notes are, okay? The soloist starts, well, a 5, 6, 7, and oh Mary, don't you weep, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum, Martha, don't you moan, no Mary, don't you weep, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum, don't you moan, Pharaoh's army drowned in the Red Sea. Oh Mary, don't you ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum, Martha, don't you moan, oh, no, Mary, don't you weep, bop-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo, don't you moan, Pharaoh's army drowned in the Red Sea. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, Martha, don't you moan, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock. Ba-dum, dum, dum. Moses stood, Pharaoh's army drowned in the Red Sea. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan, if I could, but I surely would stand on the rock. Stood Pharaoh's army drowned in the Red Sea. Oh, Mary, don't you and till So some things to pay attention to. In the first and second verse, there's one small difference, which is that we substitute in a bop do ba doom ba doom ba doom in the second verse, the second time around. So bop doom ba doom ba doom ba doom. Okay? That was always tricky for me for some reason to learn, but yeah. Bop do ba doom ba doom ba doom comes in the second verse. Then between the third and the fourth verse, there are also just a few differences. So if I could gets held out in the third verse. Whereas in the repeat, in the fourth verse, it's if I could ba-dum dum dum dum. Okay? Also, the length of the would is 1 beat longer the second time around. The first time, in the third verse, it's if I could, I surely would stand on the rock. So lands on the downbeat, and then holds stand for 2. Versus the next time, I surely would stand on the rock. It's one more beat. Let me do that one more time. Verse 3 goes, I surely would stand on the rock. Versus verse 4, I surely would stand on the rock. And then we add a ba-dum dum 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 the second time around. Okay. And then we're going to go into our looping section. There are 16 cycles of that dum 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 dum, and it's mostly the exact same, except there are a few times that there's an exception. The 8th time, right as the ditty is ending, we go up instead of down. Dum 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 dum. Okay, that's the 8th time. And then the 9th time, right after that, it goes dum 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 ba dum dum dum. Okay, it's just a slight difference, whereas usually it's dum 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 ba dum dum dum. So 8th time goes up. The 9th time has a slight variation. The 12th time, we're gonna cut out so that the shoe can go don't weep. Okay, so dum 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 ba dum ba dum. That's the 12th time. And then, I know, the 14th time, we add our bop dum ba dum. Same thing as before. So wait, dum 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 bop dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Okay, so just watch out for the 8th time goes up, 9th time it's slightly different chromatic, 12th time cuts out, and then 14th time bop dum ba dum. And that is the whole pattern. Oh, if I could but